enemy is only images and illusions, behind which he hides his true motives. Destroy the image, and you will break the enemy.
Hostile? You can call it the art of fighting without fighting.
The art of fighting without fighting? Show me some of it.
Welcome, everybody, to the Box State Boys podcast. I am your host, Steven Zamora. You can follow me on Twitter at ZamoraBSB. Joined, as always, as you can see, my co-host, my beautiful, beautiful co-host next to me. First, we'll introduce your boy. He's a cowboy. He's an egalitarian, and he's got a pretty mouth. How you doing today, your boy?
I'm doing good. How about yourself there, bud?
I'm doing great, man. I'm fucking wonderful. All right. And then our other co-host, he's an entrepreneur. He's an avid drinker of water, and he's a 3-time Grand Prix champion. He is Oso at Osman_BSB. How's it going today there, friend?
How it's going? I have a quick question for you. What's egalitarian mean?
Oh, I don't know. It's a word I know. So
this will be calling me some kind of crazy shit.
Yeah.
He could be calling you, Nazi or something.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
If you could say that.
Yeah, we're looking that up, folks, for all you guys listening. We're looking. We don't know what that means. I don't think. I know.
It's relating to or believing in the principle that all people are equal and deserve equal rights and opportunities.
Yep.
I don't think he believes that.
Everybody gets equal rights and lefts, dog.
That's you. That was your intro.
Oh, well then there you go. I don't believe that.
Okay. Another disputed intro. Last week he wasn't a radical a radical liberal.
Liberal. Yeah.
Now he's not an egalitarian.
No, I don't believe anyone should have rights and go Trump. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And your boy don't contest shit. He knows he got a pretty mouth, huh?
He knows it.
Yeah.
We all know.
He's just like, shit. Good intro.
Still got all my.
You could all look at that shit every Wednesday at 5 a.m. Starting at 5 a.m.
You can see it here first.
Standard Time.
Mountain Standard Time, huh?
So translate that into whatever time you may be listening to. The guy in Greek, do some math, do some research on that one. But come see your boy's pretty mouth every Wednesday at your time. You know what I mean?
Sometime in the afternoon.
There you go.
Sometime in the morning, afternoon, evening, and any time after.
Oh yeah, that is afternoon. Because I think England, I think is 7 hours ahead of us. So they must be around there somewhere, right?
England is. So yeah, they're probably like another hour or so, or two, maybe.
Is Greece west or east of England?
East. It's more towards Russia.
Oh, so it's going to be like 8 hours or something, 9 hours.
Yeah. What is that? 5 to? I don't know. I don't want to do that math. 1.
What's the standard time? Like, where's like the original time?
Motherfuckers putting stone in the ground.
No, but I'm saying, like, was the world all on one time zone at one point, or like, what the fuck? How did it work back in the day?
No, fuck no. The people just didn't communicate or had no way of communicating things around the world. So, like, it's always been dark on one side of the world while it's been bright on the other side. People
live for a long time without like the concept of zero. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure motherfuckers weren't keeping time and shit.
Motherfuckers like, oh, sun up and sundown, and then the whole time it was just like people were living on opposite sides of the world the whole time without knowing.
Yeah, imagine being like from like Egypt and like that's the entire that's your whole world. That's everything you knew. And like I don't know. Like one day you have to take a caravan and you have to go to China or some shit. And it's like, God damn, this is like a whole other like reality.
Or you get sold to fucking like overseas and shit.
Yeah. Because like you don't know any of that shit exists. It's just
well, that's why they
wake up in England or fucking China.
Like what he climbed out ever since the great turtle climbed out of the water with the earth on its back. That's what them fools used to believe in shit.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, like it would be so frustrating to live without time. Like imagine you and your homies had to build like a pyramid and no one knows when to be there. You're just there all day until someone shows up. You know what I mean? Like, when the
You'd
fuck is
work
everyone
all
else gonna
day.
be here?
They probably just said right when the sun breaks,
Yeah.
be here. And
When
then
the great ball of fire arises upon us, may we build a pyramid. Bet.
Fuck no, them foods just held them foods and probably made them work day and fucking night till they collapsed and then just replaced them.
like the other guy on year one, how where he's like stomping the mud and shit. He's like,
I'm just
oh,
a
I'm a volunteer.
It's good for your skin, huh?
Yeah.
Ask me how good why my skin is so good. Huh? Shut up.
You just sitting there like all happy, just.
Ask me why my skin is so good, huh?
How long have you been a slave? Oh, I'm not a slave. I'm just a volunteer. Fuck.
But like, you know what's crazy, bro? Is so I was watching on Joe Rogan and shit, but like, there's a lot of people that believe that like a lot of the things we know were founded through like drugs, like through psychedelic drugs. You know what I mean? Like they like that little thing, like in the Egyptian hieroglyphs, there's like a little thing that's supposed to be like that seed from that tree that's supposed to get you all fucked up. You know what I mean? All them dudes would take that shit and pet cats and fucking
the little thing that looks like a
gold and
pineal
shit.
gland.
And worship fucking cats and shit.
Yeah.
See them
The
as
pineal
deities.
gland, you know what I mean?
That's
And
so crazy.
you don't really get cats until you're like knee deep in some fucking drugs. You know
You
what I
need
mean?
some shit to pet.
That's what I'm saying, dog. I was shit.
Once I took drugs, I understood a cat's thing. You know what I mean? What their intentions were and shit. I understood. I mean,
They
Became
kind of seem
one.
like they're high too.
I think they are. They have an enlarged pineal gland. I think they said,
Yeah,
they're
they
like
seem like
in
they're high all
proportion
the
to the rest of their brains.
Maybe that's why their eyes are always like, oh shit, you know, like they're fucking always looking around all crazy and like.
Maybe they just know the answer to life, and they're like, "Fuck it, let's just lay down." Like that's what they know. All their knowledge and experience and expertise led them to that type of life. You know,
What if they just see the fourth dimension and they're just like, oh, we'll just hang out on the third, just look at the fourth every now and then, freak out because we see some crazy shit. We're just gonna sit,
maybe
go
they
sit
just
in the
look at the
sun.
fourth constantly
Huh?
while they're laying. Yeah, while they're just sitting there, they're like, "Fuck," they see all this shit. So like me and your boy were talking about that shit. So there's infiniteness, like as far as physically, right? But then there's also infinite dimensions, right? So you got infinite dimensions stacked on top of each other, and each one of those dimensions have infinite probability
Realities
and
of
infinite
themselves.
physical fucking places. You know what I mean?
Like fucking, like
That's a
that's
lot.
infinite times infinite.
So put into
Times
perspective
infinite.
what your life means in that great vast space. You know what I mean? We ain't shit.
It's
We're
like
a blink in
infinite
infiniteness.
cubed.
You know what I mean?
Jeez,
I think that's when
it's
you first
infinity.
when you first take like acid or anything like that shit is what melted my mind. Is just figuring out that nothing mattered. Like that shit is so wild. That shit. Oh goddamn. That shit blew my mind.
Like most people will be forgotten by most people like within like a year of dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I saw this really cool quote the other day about that. It said the soul is a raindrop that drops into the vast ocean of consciousness. And some raindrops hit and just cause a little ripple and fade away. But some hit and cause waves.
Oh, so who like are these like great people that do this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like who? Who's
Martin
who's a
Luther
great
King.
person to you?
Like myself.
You're probably like a plip, you know what I mean? It's probably like, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean?
You know how like they have memes where it's like the short people jumping in water. It's like bloop. That's like you know.
Yeah.
Like just a little droplet.
I think I'd feel your wave a little bit. I'd be right there. I'd feel it. I'd get moved. You know what I
I'm
mean?
jumping right next to you, dog. I'm jumping in with you, baby.
There we go. And then we
We're gonna make our ripple bigger. Yeah.
we'll start a wave.
Box State boys jump together and make a wave.
And all you people watching right now, you hop in too, right with us. Bam, we're making waves here.
Hey, so I got a question for you. A thing for you guys. Name a woman.
Julia Roberts.
What the fuck? Why?
That's the first name that popped up to my head.
God damn, I know. Fuck, I haven't thought about Julia Roberts in some years.
When he said that, I was like,
You're
yeah.
not even fucking pertinent in anything anymore, right? What the fuck? I can't remember a movie by that bitch.
Why? What the fuck is the point of that?
You might have her on the pod next week. You know what I mean? I can't.
Oh, that's tight.
Like that. But who you got, Steve? Who you got? Name a woman.
Oprah.
Oh yeah, she's definitely more than a blip in the vast ocean of consciousness. I would think.
Yeah, she's made some waves. You know.
Do you think she's the most famous, not only woman, like most successful woman ever, but maybe she's the most successful black person ever?
Man, I hadn't thought of that. That might be true. I can't really think of anybody else.
She's like isn't she a multi-time billionaire, or is she just a one-time billionaire?
I'm not
Probably
sure.
multi.
She's the richest
Been
woman of all
shit for
time, right?
fucking years. Mm-hmm.
Let me look that up there.
She owns like all sorts of shit, man. She owns.
She is worth $2.8 billion.
Ooh, that's a lot of M's, baby. All right,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, that is a lot of M's.
Yeah, a lot of M's and a couple B's.
Couple B's, a lot of M's. Yep. A shit ton of like infinite amount of T's and D's. You know what I mean? And
A shit ton of check underneath your chairs, and you get.
Yeah, it was just handing out Camaros and shit. You know what I mean? Like it ain't Nathan.
Just throw a bucket of keys into the crowd. All right, whatever you catch is yours. Shit.
That's so ridiculous. Like, imagine just waking up to $2 billion in your bank account. Like, what the fuck would you do?
Get a good meal for breakfast.
Yep, that's for damn show.
Go buy some weed, and then
you do that shit now. I need $1 billion to do that shit.
I start my day like any other day. Shit, what you talking about?
Go get some food, go get some weed.
This shit. Maybe get a new car while I'm out. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
Fuck, when I see people that have that kind of money, that shit is like mind-boggling to think about. Like, god damn.
The fuck you do with
most people work for like people will work their asses to the bone for like less than $100,000 a year. These motherfuckers over here got billions. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit.
You know, like at least like I don't know. That is just like shit that just fell in their laps because they already had the other fucking, $100 or $1 billion that they had.
It's like, yeah, like the minute you get a shit ton of money, everyone else just wants to give you more money. Which,
yeah.
And they just give you free shit, more money. You don't have to fucking do anything. You know what I mean? You just
and they want you to sponsor things and be in shows and movies and make guest appearances everywhere.
Yeah. They're like, they pay you.
And they pay you for all of it. Yeah. They pay you
because you're
more
rich.
Money.
Yeah. They go, how did you get rich? Here, take my money and tell me, how did you get rich?
Like that, son. Like that.
I love you so much because you're rich or have more money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's more money and tell me how you got even richer and how I could be rich.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy the disparity between broke motherfuckers and rich motherfuckers in this country. Like there's such a big gap between the lifestyles. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wish Oprah could live my life. I'm a broke motherfucker.
She would love it. I think she would love your life.
Yeah,
I think she loves it. She loves nuggets and talking BS, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She's an advocate fan of it.
I don't know about Oprah, but tell that bitch see me on Fortnite. You know what I mean? We'll see how good she is. We'll see how much them billions do her on that shit. When she's face to face with, with the monster.
Well, she's going to hear this dog and be like, all right, I'm going to buy a spot on Fortnite, make a character, and then beat your ass with him.
She'll just buy Fortnite and then, delete me from the game or something.
I'll just block you from it and then sell it back to them fools with you blocked.
Shall I just with I can't play fuck. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's dirty.
That's dirty. That's fucked.
Yeah, she
People
could
do
do.
shit like, Like, I think if I had money, that's how petty I would be. I'd be doing shit like that all the fucking time.
Talk shit to somebody, buy whatever their main platform they are doing something on, fucking block them, and sell it back to whoever you bought it from.
Like, you know, I don't hold grudges and all this, forgive, forget, all that shit, but I know who the fuck wronged me, man. And if I ever come into some money, you motherfuckers better watch your ass. I'm buying where the fuck you work, dog. I'm gonna be your boss.
I'll make you fucking suck some.
I'll buy whatever shithole you're in there fucking typing computers on, and I'll buy that shit and make sure you fucking know who owns you.
Jesus.
I'll buy
Make sure you know who you work for, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Make it a rule that whenever you type, all your keyboards have fucking needles on them or something, you know? Like, new company policy. I just bought this place. All your keyboards have fucking needles on them.
Needles on them.
I don't know what I'll probably just buy the business and fucking fire them in front of everyone. And very embarrassingly. You know what I mean? And if I had to pay unemployment, I don't give a fuck. I'll cut you that check right now. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll pay your entire fucking unemployment with one check right now.
I will lose my business license to that business just to fuck you over. I'll fucking cuss at you. I'll break every rule in the fucking book. They'll be like, nope, you can never own another business. I don't give a shit. Fuck this motherfucker.
Fuck, gotta make sure you can't get sued by them, because then they can sue you for whatever money they want.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's when I got to get grimy and, you know, offshore accounts and fucking shady business things and shit.
Put all your money somewhere else, file bankruptcy, dog, and then you don't have to owe them shit.
So I've always wanted to be at the top of like a Ponzi scheme. You know, I want to be like a slick fucking, you know, that kind of piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like a business, like what's the name? Belfort.
Like a Wolf of Wall Street guy.
Yeah. Cause I think that's living life. You know, you're not really hurting nobody. You're just, you know, fucking getting money shadily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just selling penny stocks for more than what they're worth. So what?
For you, yeah, for $10. You know what I mean?
Imagine how many companies bloom because they're like, damn, look at all this money Foos gave us.
That shit is so that world is way crazy, huh? Like the economical fucking like stock market and all that shit. There's so much shit that could
crazy.
Like, you could get in a lot of trouble for just
like you could be rich for like
money.
fucking years and one fucking stock market crash or bad stock and you just fucking lose everything.
That shit's
like what's so crazy is it like imagine having set up our own economy.
No, that I said that the Wall Street is holding up our economy. Like,
oh yeah,
I can't believe that we just like let our fucking economy ride on gambling.
Oh, that is so crazy.
America,
it's scary. That's how you can get rich. Though, shit.
We're all boned. We're back to 2008.
Yeah, like, I'm waiting for the fucking housing market to crash too. All this shit is way too fucking expensive.
Yeah, I think everybody is though.
Like I drove by Arby's the other day and it was like 2 roast beef sandwiches, $7.50, and like it was like written like a deal. And I was like, God damn, that's almost $10 for 2 fucking sandwiches. But like it seemed like a deal in my own head. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay, now we getting somewhere. But then I was thinking about it, like, damn, back in the day, roast beef sandwiches were like $1.99 or something. You know what I mean? $1.50. Shit, now you're paying $4 for a fucking sandwich for bread and, you know, some roast beef.
Yeah, a bag of chips is like $5 now, and it used to be like $1.
Remember that 99 cents? Huh? I remember when they raised that shit to like $1.29. Like the whole hood lost their fucking minds.
Yeah,
motherfuckers didn't know what to do.
What am I supposed to get this other 30 cents from?
And you want taxes with this shit, bitch?
Yeah, the fuck? That's 2 more quarters, you bitch ass motherfucker.
Fucking.
How the fuck am I supposed to afford that?
That shit is fucking funny.
Fucking
Where the fuck am I gonna get those 30
all...
cents from?
Yeah. I remember thinking that shit, a bag of hot fries. I was like, what the fuck is this? $1.29. You're bullshit.
I know. Like I remember like I don't know when the last time I seen a penny was, but like that shit like shouldn't even exist anymore. Like that shit's like, what are you gonna do with the fucking penny? You know what I mean?
Nowadays.
Pay something that's $13.21.
Yeah. But see, I think everything is digital, right? Like all my money is digital. I hardly have cash. It's all just on the card and shit.
I make sure I keep a 20 in my pocket just in case. But other than that, yeah.
Some of these older folks like to walk around with just cash, though.
Yeah. Cash tender.
And then you
know
got
what
the
I mean?
people that don't want to put their money in a bank in case that shit fucking takes it or fucking goes down or whatever.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
Just hit that button, bam.
Just
Erase
save
world
fucking
currency.
all their coins in a jar and put all their cash underneath their mattress like the old days.
Put it in a piggy bank.
But see, even that, if the dollar tanks, then even cash isn't worth anything. Like you'd have to buy precious materials, like you'd have to buy like gold and shit and fucking like actual assets in order for it to be fucking worth anything. Art. And so even then,
What
if
if
the
the value
dollar
of a
crashes,
dollar
art
goes
wouldn't be worth
down
anything either.
digitally, but the
You'd have
money
to
is
have
worth
actual
everything?
practical material that's worth stuff outside of like a monetary system. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Does art fall out of that? Because people, I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
I think it does. Like even like I don't know, like I think art is given a monetary value, right? Like without the monetary value, like what is the Mona Lisa worth? Like if there's no currency, like would anyone give a shit about it? Like you know what I mean?
But what is gold like without?
I don't think gold would be worth that much then either. Like I think
Yeah.
it'd be like food, water,
Yeah,
steel,
actually,
maybe
you're
Like
talking like
supplies,
anarchy,
gas.
medical supplies and
apocalyptic.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, those. Yeah, all that shit.
It'd
The
just be
stuff
like an
actually matters.
apocalyptic world where you're trading items for items. Like that's your
Yeah.
currency. It's like survival items and shit. Like I'll give you this fucking can of food for that fucking thing of bandages.
I'll trade you a foot job for some shampoo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. People offer that shit too. People probably always say yes.
Yeah, services,
Weirdos
goods,
out
and
there.
services.
Goods and services, a market built on goods and services. You traded chicken, I choke your chicken. You know what I mean? And we all go home happy.
It's a win-win, huh? Yeah, everybody goes.
You got 2 chickens, I got 2 hands. You know, let's make this
Yeah.
happen. You know what I mean?
Both of them.
I
are
walk away
empty.
with the chicken. You know what I mean? You walk away with the chicken. You know what I mean?
And a
Let's
smile.
do this. Yeah, and a smile.
Your hands are
And a
filled
good
with
night.
chickens.
You walk away with the chicken and a good night's rest. You know what I mean?
Uh,
I walk away with sore fucking forearms and a full belly full of chicken. You know what I mean?
And not
walk away with the
everybody's
choke
survivor.
chicken and a live chicken.
Yeah. I walk away with the choke chicken too, but a real choke chicken. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
chicken that actually got choked.
Yeah, a bird. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're a bird, huh?
See, that's what I'm saying. The world should go back to that because what the fuck? What are we all doing here, guys? You know what I mean? And we're paying fucking $4 for a gallon of gasoline. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's fucking ridiculous.
it's overcomplicated now. Is what it is.
It is.
It all
It's a lot
just
of
got
fun.
colluded.
Like I think the goods and services route is a whole lot less fun because you got to work for fucking everything. Everything and anything. You can't just like work, store up money, and then just buy shit on your ass. You know what I mean? Like you'd have to get up and trade every time you want anything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Money allows us to be efficient and lazy.
Yeah, that's true. Damn.
Because imagine you're hungry, you don't have food, and you feel like shit that day. You feel lazy, and you had to go like fucking do something. You know what I mean? Like on the weekends, you have to.
You have to go get your fucking food for the week and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to go
You
suck
have to
all
go
kinds of
trade
shit.
for that shit or hunt for that shit.
You have to go suck all kinds of shit. You're like, fuck, I don't feel like sucking anything today. I ain't got no fucking food right now.
I'm hungry though.
Watch, I just traded for this Vaseline 2 days ago. I'm gonna put that shit to use.
Yeah, shit.
I ain't sucking shit this week. I'm giving out handies. Fuck all that. I ain't
Then you get
That's how
shit.
them foods-
food today.
Foods would be farmers and shit. You know what I mean? People would
Yeah.
just, get a lick hit on them right quick. You know what I mean?
You know, that's how they say wars started. Because when we figured out how to farm, that people were like, that's when raiding and shit started happening. Because like the first ever farms were made, and people were nomads or whatever looking for food, and then they found like a little farm. They're like, what the hell? These fools are over here growing shit. I'm gonna come fucking stab these
Look,
motherfuckers
mine,
and take all their
yeah.
corn.
It's
Look
easier
at
to
all
rob
these-
a motherfucker than it is to grow that shit for fucking months. You know what I mean?
So agriculture was the start of war.
That guy's like, hey, friend, what's all this? What are you doing over here? I'm just growing all this shit. You know what I mean? For
Oh
later.
yeah, go.
Fuck you for
corns
that.
and
You know what I
potatoes
mean?
out there.
What do you mean you're
know what,
fucking saving
man?
it for later?
Let your
Fuck, I just gotta go
guts
chase
hold the
wolves
tip
for
of this
fucking 5
sword.
miles.
Yeah. What do you mean you're growing that shit for later? That's ridiculous, huh? That's fucking fuck you, man.
Huh, I just ate insects for months, dog. Just let me get some of that shit off your hands.
See, and that's the thing too, is like a lot of like if we get off of gas and like oil and shit and fossil fuels, like what like the world's gonna change then too. That's gonna be a new era of fucking the world once we get off fossil fuels and
Yeah.
petroleum. Like the whole it's gonna change the world economy.
Yeah. Like whole fucking nations are probably gonna collapse because like that's their whole, import export business and shit is like what funds so many fucking countries.
That's
And
what
that's
America
the
is, the
whole,
petrodollar. Like our dollars are based now on fucking the pricing of gas.
I think that's why we're so fucking like reluctant to give up all that shit. Like we're like China right now is like super involved in like greenhouse stuff. So like they make a fuck ton of like solar panels and like turbines and electric cars. Like they're leading the world in all that stuff. And I think America is like way behind on all of it because like you said, I'm pretty sure the petrodollar is like the only thing keeping us from fucking collapsing or whatever. Not really collapsing. I'm sure we have other things going on or whatever to make money,
Drugs.
but yeah, but a lot
Let's
of it.
base our dollar in cocaine.
Then
Way rich.
Mexico will run us.
Mexico and Colombia would lead the fucking world. Shit.
That's why we all know who El Chapo is in this country.
Yeah, who hasn't been in power for like 10 years now?
El Chapo? Nah, he was in power not too long ago until they arrested him.
How long ago was that? I thought that was a while ago.
A couple years ago, maybe even last year.
Huh.
I think it might have been like 2021, 2022.
Time makes no fucking sense to me anymore, man. It really doesn't. There's shit. I'll see the a poster for a movie, and I'll be like, oh, I remember that was like fucking 2 years ago. Shit's like 10 years old, and then El Chapo fucking got arrested. I thought the shit was like a long ass time ago. Shit was like last year.
What blew my mind is Man of the Year just had its like fucking 13th anniversary or something. That song by Schoolboy. Shit's already been out for 13 years. Yeah. It came out in like 2010 or something, 2011.
God damn.
Yeah. And that shit, like, it's still like a new song in my head, kind of.
Yeah, we've been riding with Schoolboy for a decade now, huh?
Yeah, fuck yeah. More than that shit. That sounds like, damn, like, yeah, like you said, time doesn't make any sense. But I think all the old folks said this shit was gonna happen. Like, shit just flies by. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We have too many years behind us now that it all compounds.
Yeah.
It all just seems like yesterday.
Like I'm telling you, like, 'cause I did a lot of substances for, I say, maybe 13, 12 years, I think, of just getting fucked up. So I think, my brain's still recovering a bit from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'll do that.
That shit all seems like one party to me. Like my like between the age of like 15 to like 26, 27 was just like fucking one long fucking shindig. You know what I mean?
One long drug night.
One long fucking drug night. Like all that shit seems the same to me, kind of.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's
Don't
crazy,
do drugs, kid.
No.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
If you do the fun ones. You know what I mean?
Go all
Like,
in.
do acid.
Do the legalized ones.
No,
Or
do
decriminalized.
acid. Do acid. Do shrooms. Do
Maybe even just like once or twice.
do ecstasy.
You really don't
know what I
need
mean?
it a bunch of times.
Yeah. I definitely think great people have to unlock their minds somehow. I think very little people are put here with an unlocked mind. And I think like there's a reason, like I think cocaine is illegal because, well, I think it's dangerous, but it's also illegal, I think, because the CIA and the government make a lot of money off of it. And like if it was legalized and all that kind of shit, they would lose a bunch of money. You know what I mean? But I think shit like acid, shrooms, all this, they're very cheap, very easy to produce. They're illegal because they open your mind and they allow you to think in ways that they cannot control.
Yeah. Makes it harder to control. It makes it harder for you to just accept that like life is just boring and normal and shit.
You're a number in the system, you know what I mean? You're a
Yeah.
cog in the system.
You're an
Once you take acid, you don't think that way anymore. Like you'll go to school, like say you do everything just the way they want you to. You go to school for 12 years, blah blah blah. You go to college, you do all the fucking shit that America wants you to do from when you're young, whatever. You take acid, you're gonna question all that shit immediately. You know what I mean? Immediately you're thinking outside of that system. Like immediately. Like it's impossible not to think outside of the system once you do acid or shrooms for that matter.
Because immediately you get hit with like all that shit was a waste of time. I'm doing.
That's such a scary thought, huh? Like even when I think about that shit now, I can't really think too far into it because I'm like, fuck, what am I doing all any of this shit for?
Yeah,
I know. Like the other day when we were talking about that shit, I was like, fuck, I can't be thinking about this and fucking.
Because then you'll
expanding my mind. I start
like a fucking cat.
You start getting too deep. You're like, what the fuck's the point? Like, there's infinite fucking universes. There's infinite fucking lives. What the fuck?
Yeah.
This shit ain't tight. This shit ain't special. This fucking. I'm just another fucking. I'm another dot on the fucking map. Fuck.
Yeah, you're another just
on the infinite fucking map. Like I'm another fuck. I'm a dot on a fucking infinite painting. Fuck.
Yeah,
you're a pixel.
Yeah.
I'm a single fucking pixel of a fucking infinite fucking wide flat screen TV.
Or you're a raindrop in a vast ocean, you fucking beautiful little baby.
Yeah. That ain't shit to an ocean.
You're a drop of you're a drop of water in
you're a droplet to the water, to the ocean. You ain't shit. When you see that ocean, you're a little drop of that.
You're whatever you want to be in this life, in this universe, in your reality.
So you got to make a wave, man.
In my reality, dog, I'm the universe.
But I'm not like I would implore like I don't see that. That's the thing too is people like everything is just so misconstrued because like alcohol is extremely damaging to your mental state, your body, fucking everything. Like alcohol should be looked at the way people look at heroin and fucking meth, and it should be that level of fucking drug. You know what I mean? But it's not due to like prohibition and all that shit and the way it was back in the day. And like just because alcohol was always like alcohol was the first form, I think, one of the first forms of like substance abuse, like a substance that could get you off of your mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the way that shit actually affects you, it's like that shit's that's a bad drug. You know what I mean? That shit fucks you up.
Yeah. That shit really
fuck you up, somebody else, your life, everybody else's life. Like it's fucking shit. It's
your
trash.
Body, messes up your decision making. It's like imagine it messes up your decision making and it messes up your it impairs you like physically. Like that's such a fucking fucked up recipe. Like, hey, go make all these bad decisions and you can't do none of that shit that you think you can.
And that shit
all the while breaking down your body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a carcinogen. Like your chances of getting so many different types of cancers just skyrocket when you drink daily. Like even if you have one or two glasses of like wine or a fucking beer a day, like that shit increases your risk for like heart disease, fucking kidney disease, diabetes, all sorts of shit, all sorts of cancers and shit. Like it's such a bad thing for the human bodies. You know what I mean? Yeah. And for like our minds, like I've done a lot of shit, and there's nights when I might have taken too many drugs. You know what I mean? And I was mixing drugs and shit. And like the only thing that gets me out of my mind is fucking alcohol. Like to the point where I can't control myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that gets me past myself, past my fucking usually, focused self.
Yeah. It's the decision making, man. It fucking, like I said, it messes up your decision making processes and stuff. And yeah, alcohol is the crazy. All those people too that are like freaking out that like if people who never smoked weed are like, oh, weed's terrible for you, and all them people like, bro, if you drink alcohol and you're scared of weed, like you're tripping. Alcohol is a million times worse than weed. It's probably worse than acid. Like acid, still you can make decisions. Like shit trips you out and freaks you out or whatever, but like you could still make decisions, and like it's not fucking terrible decisions. Cocaine is like like that too. Like you're not making terrible decisions and shit like as bad. I mean, you feel
super bad for your
like
body,
fucking
though.
confident, you know, like you feel like you could do all kinds of shit or whatever, but like you're not sitting there being like an idiot.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah. Alcohol is bad.
It is.
I don't understand how it's so accepted in this country, like by everybody. It's so it's such an accepted.
It's on
thing.
fucking football commercials and shit all day, and like you know,
Yeah.
It's on TV like constantly. It's like, hey, come buy this fucking Grey Goose. Come buy this Bud Light. Come buy this fucking, you know,
And
all this.
Bud Light was big like back in the day, like the whole dilly, like the medieval shit, and to the pit of misery. Like fucking Bud Light was pushing their fucking sales as fucking like the Super Bowl had Bud Light commercials in it and shit.
Yeah, like all on the field and shit, like on the fucking football field or Super Bowl.
Like
It'll
brought
just have
to you
like
by fucking Bud Light and fucking this and that. You're like, fuck.
Super Bowl 53 sponsored by Budweiser.
Yeah,
it's so fucking crazy. Like, and like, but maybe see, like, I don't know if I believe in evolution too much, and don't come at me, don't at me, motherfuckers. It doesn't affect me in my life. I'm never gonna see anything evolve in my life, so it doesn't. I don't give a shit about it, so I don't really know if it exists or not. But if one thing does give me kind of an idea of evolution is these younger generations do not like to drink, like how we used to like to drink, and how like the people before us. So maybe there's something inside of them they're adapting to the way alcohol affects humans. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
And maybe they don't know. It's like a subconscious thing. It's like it might be an evolutionary thing, a genetic thing,
or they're just scared of the taste.
I was scared of the taste for a long time, but shit, I used to like getting fucked up, baby.
Yeah,
taste ain't shit at the end, dog. That shit fun.
But then you just go through things in life where like the taste of alcohol is nothing compared to what you're feeling. You know what I mean? Like I don't give a fuck what this tastes like. I'm dealing with some shit eternally, and I need to get fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just sit there and put that shit away. Just put it back. Man.
It's a sobering feeling to take a good shot of some shit when you're dealing with life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take a good swig of some, just a couple bubbles of that.
We got too high.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if you get too high and you get anxious, fuck that. You gotta start drinking.
Take a shot real quick.
You gotta calm down, huh? Come back to reality real quick.
Fuck, mixing drugs like a motherfucker.
Yeah, we were doing some shit, huh?
Shit, we was out there smoking weed, sniffing things, fucking sucking on shit. You know what I mean?
Things and drinking shit.
Doing a little toot.
And then a little too, yeah, fuck yeah, getting swifty with it. You know what I mean?
We got the faux, huh? Shit.
Don't be doing that, people. Don't do any of that shit. Like, stick to one drug maybe at a time. You know what I mean? Don't be mixing them shits. And then, like, we smoke cigarettes. Like, I remember that one time my fucking heart was pounding through my fucking chest. Oh shit! Let's go outside. Let's smoke a cigarette. You know what I mean? That was the solution. You know what I mean? That was the fucking fuck, I'm too freaked out. Let me go smoke a cigarette. You know what I mean?
It worked.
Yeah, it worked for me. See, like that's the thing. Like the placebo effect is such a powerful thing. Like your mind is such a powerful thing.
Yeah.
Like there's this thing. So like I've been a health freak for a while. Like kind of obsessive about being healthy and all that kind of shit. Scared of dying and all that kind of shit. And there's this quote that I heard the other day that kind of changed the way I view everything a little bit. And it kind of resonates. Like anytime I think about health and all this shit, it kind of it lingers in the back of my head. It's death chases those who flee from it. So what that means is if you're so scared of dying and it's like an obsessive fear for you, death is it'll follow you. You know what I mean? It sees those who run. Like live your life, enjoy your life, don't fear death, but live life to love life. Don't live life to fear death, because that shit will find you. You know what I mean? It's like a fucking dog. It can smell fear, I feel. And once I read that, it kind of clicked in my head. Like all this health shit started happening when I became scared of dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So you have to balance like living healthily, but also loving your life and having fun and doing things you're not supposed to because it fucking feels good. Like you're supposed to balance doing things you have to do and doing things you want to do. You know what I mean? There's supposed to be a balance. And that's what, life is about.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Well put, man. I think, because I know some people that are old and shit and they've been wanting to die, but they won't.
And death and God and all that shit, it all works in a funny way like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. You just want to die and you're just like healthy as fuck and whatever.
Just let my body fall apart. Actually, it's in the best condition it's ever been in, so you'll be around for a while.
You jump off a building and a truck full of mattresses drive by and you just land in it and you're like, God, fuck.
Try to go get eaten by the sharks, and all of a sudden a whale just comes and saves you and just puts you back on the ocean.
Yeah, you go get eaten by sharks and come to find out, in that little area, they're all gummed up. They don't have teeth. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're just sucking on you.
Poking you with their nose and shit. Yeah, it's sucking you.
Could you imagine just getting like fucking gummied by a shark? Just like laying there floating like that, and they're just like numbing on your arm.
Like thanks, you just come out all massaged and limber and shit. Die. But see, that's the way life works, man. You got to go with the flow with that shit. You know what I mean? If you want to die, you probably won't. You know what I mean? But if you want to live, you'll probably die. So, do with that information as you will. Hey, can I go take a piss?
Live? Huh? No.
Can I go take a piss? Can we get a word from Lurk Designs at this time?
Let's get a word from Lurk in, and we'll be back, folks. We love you. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Zamora back at it again. Season 3 of Box Day Boys podcast. First of all, thank you so much for enjoying the season. But new season means a new commercial. So, I had to do it right. Got that new Lurk on, feeling fresh. Got that fine work on me. Make sure you go and get yours right now, okay? That's Lurk Designs, all right? lurkdesigns.bigcartel.com. He's got shirts, he's got hoodies, he's even got prints and hats. I'm telling you, it's all right there, convenient, ready to go, and it's all at a great price, a super low price. But I understand money ain't right, you know what I'm saying? Go to the bank account, you ain't got that type of dough. It's all good, man. I'm gonna hit you with a promo code, because that's our boy. Go and put in BS Boys, that's BSBOYS, for 15% off your next purchase at lurkdesigns.bigcartel.com. All right? Go get you some Lurk, man, because you ain't right without it.
Spider-Man 2, I mean, it's pretty much a movie. It's like a Spider-Man movie. You know what I mean? But that you're in control of. I think. I mean, it's a great game.
The graphics are fucking beautiful, but
it's sick. It's a beautiful game. If you like Spider-Man, it's a great game. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't think it's not God of Gears. It's not like God of War Ragnarok. It's not Elden Ring.
It's not changing
on
the
that
game.
level.
It's not. Yeah. It's not innovating and stuff like that.
Like it takes what happened in Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales and just does it a bit better with like more content is what it does.
A little bit better graphics and stuff.
Yeah, but Miles Morales was fucking. That should have been like a DLC to the original Spider-Man because it's exactly the same as the original Spider-Man. It's just that you're Miles Morales in it.
Yeah, every time I see, because I feel like if you played one Spider-Man game, you kind of know what they're all about. Almost like you play the story and then you swing around and do shit in the city.
Well, it's like Arkham Knights. It's like Batman. It's like that. Like the combat is like that. I think the combat is probably better in like Arkham Knight, but you're Spider-Man. You can swing all over the fucking place. Like that's the funnest part about I think Spider-Man is being able to swing around like Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How does that travel when he visits Nebraska and shit?
Just on a boat or something, or no, a car.
He just walks or drives.
Yeah, drives.
You see Spider-Man driving in a Prius next to you.
In his suit. I seen the guy in Loveland. I was driving through Loveland and some dude was just walking down the street with a Spider-Man mask on.
He's probably robbing somebody.
That's how I was like, yeah, the motherfuckers just walking around with masks on.
If you guys are in the hood and you see a motherfucker in a Spider-Man mask, you're about to get robbed, son. Don't.
That's not your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
It ain't Peter Parker. I'll tell you that shit.
It's either Jose or Tyrone, and they want your shit.
And that's what I was thinking too. Like everyone's such bitches. It's like when COVID hit, all these motherfuckers were acting like bitches. Like people complaining because they have to wear a little half mask. Like, man, I used to wear a fucking ski mask, run down the fucking street with my pants falling down, holding a case of fucking something. You know what I mean? Like carrying shit over my head, and you motherfuckers are bitching because you have to wear a mask for fucking when you go outside. Stop
When
being
you
a
have to go
bitch.
shopping for an hour and shit.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Buy all this toilet paper. Your fucking ass still stinks. I don't give a shit how much your fucking
You
how
know, you
much
can
toilet paper.
order
Wash
shit
that shit.
online. Huh? Fucking
Yeah.
go shopping online, bitch. How that
Take
shit
a shower,
delivered?
motherfucker. And don't worry about toilet paper until you shower. You know what I mean? That's the first step in fucking smelling good. You know what I mean?
Buy you some shampoo and body wash, first of all.
Like COVID showed me that 95% of this country is bitches. Everyone is a fucking bitch in this country, pretty much. For the most part.
A lot of
But one way or
selfish,
another.
entitled motherfuckers in this place.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Everybody's real
Right?
nice when shit's going good, you know. But
Yeah.
the tiniest little piece of shit hits the fan, and motherfuckers are savages out here.
Motherfucker got to wear a mask, and all of a sudden, you know, it's political. You know what I mean? Oh, this would never happen. You know, I mean, if Trump was president, you know what I mean? All that shit.
Shit was so stupid.
It was
Blaming
annoying.
blaming the president for this fucking a sickness.
Yeah. Like people, we just have the capacity. Are you falling asleep over there, boy? What the fuck's going on with you?
No, I'm good. I'm looking
I was
at
like,
you. It's just
I thought your shit froze, and I looked and I saw you blink. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, I'm good.
If you're on YouTube and you saw that, tell me what you think.
Comment below. Was Jake sleeping or not?
But yeah, put in the
Was
comments.
I?
What was your boy doing right there?
If your answer
Feel free
was
to like
looking
and
at
subscribe.
an otherworldly being, then your answer was correct.
Yeah, that's right. I wish I was another worldly being, because being of the world sometimes is not the funnest thing to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who do you wish you were?
Viltrumite
That'd be tight.
or an Atlantean. That'd be pretty cool.
A Kryptonian.
Fuck you, air breathers. I'm going back to the water. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go chill with the fish homies. You know what I mean?
Fish. See,
See, that's the thing. If you're an Atlantean, pussy that smells like fish doesn't scare you. It's alarming
normal.
if it doesn't smell like fish. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That shit
It's like,
smells
damn,
clean. That's a little
this
sus.
pussy smells like nothing. You know what I mean? What's wrong with it? You know what I mean?
This fish on antibiotics.
Yeah. Pump full of steroids and antibiotics. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit. Caught something down there.
That's what I'm saying.
Caught a bad case of the barnacles, you know what I mean?
Barnacles. Got some barnacles down there. Yeah.
Where's all that funk? Where's all that Terry funk?
That fun. That's what I'm saying. Like, see, I don't believe in vaccinations. Vaccinated pussy doesn't smell like anything. You know what I mean? Unvaccinated, that's when you get that funk. You know what I mean? That's how you know that shit's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know that shit's not manufactured. Oh, that shit's authentic.
Yeah, that shit be smelling like a something, like a rodent. You know,
Been through some shit.
Yeah, it's been through some shit. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying is like pussy it probably just stopped stinking within the past like 20 years. I feel. Like I'm pretty sure in the 90s that shit stank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 2001, that's when you're like, all right, pussy's starting to be clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could trust the cleanliness of it. I could
They
expect.
start making cleaning stuff for it.
Because back in the 70s, you think people had time to wash their fucking muff? You know what I mean?
No, fools were just getting high as fucking partying and going to war and shit.
Bitches had like 9 kids. You know what I mean? They were
Yeah.
taking care of kids, cooking. You know, yeah, motherfuckers was in
Cleaning,
war.
all kinds of shit.
Everyone was high off acid and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Protesting.
No one had
weed.
time to clean a fucking vagina back then. You know what I mean?
There's too much going on.
Yeah. Like it was probably like the single, like, you know, non-parent broke bitches that had clean pussy. You know what I mean? And you don't want one of those. Yeah. You don't want one of them. You don't want one of those around. You know what I mean?
Man.
Dead air. I love it.
I had to think about it. I was thinking, damn, they really had some salty pussy out there for quite a while.
I just think if you want, like, you know, infinite whatever, like, just be like glad you weren't born 200 years ago when you didn't have ice in your drink and your pussy, like the pussy you was hitting was stank. You know what I mean?
It was hot outside, you know. you had no ice for your water,
Yeah.
and your shit was just dripping. You know,
And the shit was
just-
stinking.
yeah, your shit was just
Stinking,
musty.
dripping, and stinking.
And it's something like you woke up with like I don't know, like a headache or something. You didn't know if you were gonna die. You know what I mean? You're like, fuck.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
We'll see.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Like, fuck,
The
I better
fuck?
go drink some. I better go drink some warm water and hit some stink
Having
puss.
a fucking imagine having a toothache and someone just comes up with you and hits you in the mouth with a rock. You know, like, I try to get it out.
Fixed. You see that tooth fly out? Fixed. Any more pain? Just from the rock. Good.
Yeah.
So,
that'll
like
go
in a
away.
way, it is cool to be born in these days. You know, what I mean, it is a blessing. Like you could have been born in infinite times and infinite realities, but you're born in this comfy ass country where you can fucking complain anytime you want. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's pretty fucking lucky. That's a pretty privileged drop in the ocean there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's what I'm saying. I think
That's a filter drop.
I thank God I'm American every day, brother.
Me too. I love America and I love the tide. Huh?
Yeah.
I don't care about piss if it ain't the tide.
I don't give a piss about nothing but the tide.
Tide. Roll tide.
That other guy comes up all cross-eyed. I don't give a piss.
Fuck! I wish I was born as like Alabama fan or LSU fan. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah. I got a little taste.
Why
of
you trying to stick
you
fingers in
this year.
booty?
That shit was
Yeah,
fun,
yeah.
huh? Just being really good at college football all the time. That shit is
I know.
America's sport.
The Bible Belt seems like a good place to live. Like them people don't give a fuck about nothing at all. They don't give a shit. They all down there with like, diabetes and fucking all sorts of shit's wrong with them, but they don't give a fuck. They have one tooth in their mouth, but they're living. You know what I mean?
And where?
Bible Belt. What is the
Yeah,
Bible Belt? Like fucking it's like Texas, Tennessee, Alabama, Louisiana. Is Atlanta part of the
Mississippi,
Bible Belt?
Georgia, Florida,
Georgia.
South Carolina.
Damn.
Yeah, like you already said Mississippi. Like yeah, all that shit is the Bible Belt, man.
Yeah. It's all just like real conservative fucking Christian people and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a
That
cool
doesn't
place.
sound fun. No, it sounds like fun. Huh?
People are nice as
Yeah.
fuck down there, man. People are hella nice in the South. But it's
Oh,
weird
man.
'cause it's like there's like a little tinge of racism in the air, but it's like, just acceptable. Yeah. Like it's like everybody's because like the thing is like everybody goes out in public, right? And everybody's like super nice and like talks to each other and like, like you see none of it, but when they go home, they're like calling each other crazy shit. You're like, I can't believe this fucking is over here telling me this and that.
I had to work with this motherfucker. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Oh, this hard R at Starbucks the other day. You know what I mean?
He was a cool fella, but I just don't want that motherfucker making my drink.
I feel like in the Bible Belt, like old white ladies still clutch their pearls. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they clutch their purses now.
Like one of my first fucking experiences when I was down there, me and Ashley went to the store, and there was a white lady in the grocery aisle, and we were walking towards her, and she like pulled her purse like that and like turned, and like that was like I swear like that was like my second day there. That was like my first time in public. Like I went out to that grocery store, saw that, and I was like, "What the fuck? That bitch really did that?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, that's just how it is." I was like, "Oh shit, all right." And then later on, like you walk down the street, people are waving at you, "Hi." I'm like, "Oh hi."
Like I realized I make too much money now because the other day I clutched my pearls a little bit when I saw this motherfucker walk by, this homeless guy. I was like,
"Did you lock your doors?"
What's this guy doing? You know what I mean? What's his what's this guy's intention?
What's he about to do, huh? What's his intentions?
I turned around. I acted like I didn't see that motherfucker. And I'm like, fuck, you don't come over here with that fucking broke shit. You know what I mean?
Go here with that crazy shit.
Lock my doors when these motherfuckers walk by. Huh?
Just stare at him, huh?
Yeah.
Click.
I'll give a motherfucker whatever he wants. Get away from me.
He just comes up to your door. Help! Help!
In what instances would you guys call the police? For me, there's not many. I think like if someone steals my shit, like my car or something, I'll probably call the police.
After the situation is resolved.
Why the fuck
Just
would
to
you
be
do
like,
that?
hey, this all happened.
Why the fuck would you
Instant
snitch on
report.
yourself after it's fucking handled? The
No,
fuck?
like if you,
He's like, all
what
right, I
the
fucked
fuck
him
you
up.
doing?
Call the police. You know, fuck that. I'll let that motherfucker call the police. I ain't calling police on shit. When it comes
if it's
to
already
interpersonal
solved, I ain't
fucking
calling shit.
confrontation, I ain't calling the police. Like I'll call the police like if I can't do nothing. Like, yeah, someone steals my car. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So just say someone steals my car or like, fuck, I don't
I let
know.
the police use their resources and waste their fucking time to find that shit. You know what I mean? I ain't fucking finding that
Go
shit.
fetch my car, boys.
Yeah. This motherfucker's after the shit's dealt with. What the fuck?
He's like, I'll get my car back and then I'll call them.
Hey, police, I found my car. Just letting you know.
What car?
if we're talking about a stolen car, I'll just let them find it.
They're like, all right, thanks for letting us know, Jake. We'll write it down.
We'll make a report.
Congrats. Good work, detective. Thanks.
I hate that shit, bro. Like, there's sometimes when it's like beef and shit, and like, you know, you're dealing with fuckheads and shit, and then motherfuckers just call the police. It's like, oh, bro. Like, well, I understand if you're not capable, if you're like a woman or an older person, or even if you're like a bitch ass motherfucker, and someone's fucking with you and you're scared for your life, call the police. You know what I mean? Call the fucking police. But if you're a very capable man, maybe if you got, you know, your weapons, you know how to fight, this and that and the third, and you got to protect your family, do what you have to do before you call the fucking police. You know what I mean? That's my word of advice to you, because the police is just gonna go over there and fucking gunk things up.
Make things more complicated, like the economy.
Yeah, exactly. Police equals complications. But if you're a bitch or if you're scared for your life, you need that kind of complication, because you can't, you know, much more complicated calling the police and them getting in the middle, or you getting the shit beat out of you or robbed or
Because
something.
you
know what I mean?
simply aren't capable. So
Yeah, if you're not capable, call the police. You know what I mean?
So you need that complication.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I got a clean right hand, so I ain't calling shit. You know what I mean? I'll let you call the police.
Yeah.
Unless you steal my shit and I don't know where it's at. If I don't know who stole my shit, then I'm calling police.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like if I know.
There's motherfuckers that are paid tax money to figure that shit out.
Yeah. I'll let them go find my shit. I hate finding shit. Looking for shit is fucking frustrating to me.
Yeah. I don't got time for that. I got moves to make.
Like if this system worked the way it should, like we should be able to call the police to come over here and like untangle our fucking wires and shit. You know what I mean? Fucking fix our brakes and you know what I mean?
Yeah. I wish there was a service like that.
Yeah. We should start a service like that. Like we'll do your minor inconveniences. You know what I mean?
We'll do the serve part that the police don't do.
Yeah, we'll serve. We'll go turn your laundry over. We'll put the shit in the dryer for you. You know what I mean? We'll untangle your cords. Yeah, cut your lawn. Yeah, what else would we do? We pair your new remote to your TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The shit you don't have time for. The shit you don't want to deal with. Yeah.
Yeah. We'd reset your Wi-Fi modem, your modem when your shit is fucking up. You know what I mean?
You don't have to call Xfinity or nothing.
Yeah. We'll clean out your PlayStation, you know, fucking all sorts of
clean
shit.
your gutters.
You just pay for an hour and be like, all right, what you got for me? All right, I got these tangled wires over here. I got this right there. I got that over there. All right, my toilet's backed up. All right, I got you, man. I got all that. You know?
I get as much done in an hour as I can.
Yeah, and then be on my way. The
Right,
police. And now imagine if I could shoot a gun and protect your life at that same time. That's the police. That's what the police should be.
Yeah.
Instead they go over here and fucking arrest you, fucking shoot your homie.
Serve and protect, and these fools is just fucking intimidating shit.
You're getting your ass beat. The cop comes over here and fucking tases you. And you're like, God damn, fucking I call these motherfuckers.
You call the cops and that fool tases you, huh? Fuck this guy.
Because what you do is you're calling if you play a battle royale and you're one-on-oneing someone, what you're doing is you're calling a third party to go in there and be against both of you. You know what I mean? Like, and no one likes getting third partied. I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
That shit sucks.
Especially by somebody who's OP, because that motherfucker could break the law and shit.
It's like calling a hacker third party. You know, you know what I mean? That hates you as much as they hate the other guy.
Cheat on this shit and fuck us both over.
Your best chances is to handle the shit yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck the police, man.
At the end of the day, there you go. That's what it's about.
hate him. Yeah, at the end of the day, if you walk away from this podcast knowing anything, it's fuck the police. For real.
Coming straight from the
For
underground.
real.
Coming straight from the underground. Not only because they don't like to have fun. Like, well, they do, but not your kind of fun. You know what I mean? Like, they'll take your cocaine and go and do that shit, but arrest you for it, put you through the system, do all that kind of shit to you, but they'll sniff your cocaine.
You'll do it, yeah. And then just put something else in there and be like, "Yeah, we found this on him. Yep, it tested positive. Yeah, put him in evidence. It's never be seen again."
Snip it, put some flour in there. Say, "Yep, send this to evidence, boys."
This guy,
here you go.
Flour and calling it cocaine. What a piece of shit.
Oh God, I hate the fucking police, man. Let's wrap this shit up, huh?
Yeah. All right, your boy, you got a question for folks, man? Let's ask them something fucking crazy, something good, something sexy.
Something crazy, something good, something sexy. What's the craziest thing you've ever done on a drug?
There you go. I want to hear some good answers there.
What do you guys have? I don't think I've done much craziness on there. I fixed my tooth. That was pretty crazy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had this like swollen fucking, like I had an impacted wisdom tooth that got infected, and I swear like my fucking jaw was all off alignment, like my fucking face was all swollen. And one time on acid, I got tired of having that way, and I fixed it, and it was good.
Mind over matter.
Yeah, mind over matter. My mind was just so stimulated, such in a fucking transcended state. You know what I mean? That my tooth stood no chance.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Hey, I got something for you. Physical health is wealth. Mental health is wealth. Love yourself. Love the world around you.
Bye, guys.